looking at a vision of grace.
We're on a mission to force the opposition to change course. We're looking to Jesus, better believe it's the holy force will prevail even if you fail. Just get up. Jesus died for you, our souls are not for sales, not for jails, not for spiritual fairy tales. The price was paid through blood with tears and nails. Diamonds and gold and riches, it's not even a taste. It's not even a fraction of a vision of grace.
Vision of Grace is sponsored by, for the best soul food and seafood in Baton Rouge, the table is bread.
Alpha and Omega Creations, Rhodes Retirement Planning,
And Herzog Entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your very own Vision of Grace, where we always highlight the very best Christian entertainment, Southern area gospel choirs, and spiritual inspirations all over the country. I'm your host for today's show, Brian Herzog. Stay tuned because we've got a fabulous show. It's Vision of Grace, so make sure you come back to us.
Stay tuned because Vision of Grace will be right back. Welcome back to Vision of Grace with Brian Herzog.
Okay, for our first track today on Vision of Grace, we have Henry Green and Melvin Williams of the Williams Brothers singing My Story. Off the Mr. Green session, we're talking about the album. Here it is on Vision of Grace.
Come on.
You brought me over the rugged hill. Let me tell my story and keep it real. I would have been long gone if it wasn't for you. I could write a book about how you brought me through. You brought me over the rugged hill. Let me tell my story.
Tell my story.
Let me keep it real.
Keep it real.
I would have been long gone
Long gone.
if it wasn't for you.
Wasn't for you.
I could write
Write me a
how
book.
you brought me
How you brought me through.
There were times
Well,
when I thought I wouldn't make it through.
no.
Been through some dark times
Dark
with
times.
no light in view.
No light.
I almost gave up.
Gave
So
up, gave up.
many
Many
times.
times.
God said, hold on, my child.
Oh,
To the finish line.
yeah.
You brought me over.
Brought me over. Rugged hill.
Let me tell my story.
Let me tell my story.
Keep it real.
Gotta keep it real.
I would have been long gone
Long
if it
gone.
wasn't for you.
Had not been for you.
I could write a book about
A big book
how you
about
brought me.
how you brought me through.
My heart has been broken
Well,
and I've had to cry. These words have been spoken to me that
cut like a knife.
God, you've always been there.
Lord, 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 Lord.
Needed someone,
Someone
strong hands to hold.
to hold on to.
In the shelter from the storm. You brought me over.
You brought me here.
Let me tell my story.
Wanna tell my story.
Keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Would have been long
Would have been long gone.
if it wasn't for you.
Wasn't for you.
I could write a
Oh, you write me a book about
how you brought me.
how you brought me through. Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Tell your story. Come on. I wanna tell my story.
I wanna tell my story.
Well, go ahead. I remember when I was a little boy, growing up in the hills of Mississippi. Some old man told me, son, you'll never be nothing in life. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, but look where, oh, look where God has brought me from. Can't keep a good man down.
Okay, that was Henry Green and Melvin Williams of the Williams Brothers singing My Story off the Mr. Green session, the album. Coming up right now, we have Nothing Too Hard. It's being sung by Lamar Campbell and the Spirit of Praise. Here it is.
sit in the master's hand. Sometimes the road you travel seem like you're coming to a dead end, 'cause you're trying to walk it without him. You know, with Jesus you'll win, because he steps in on time. That's when he'll turn your dead end into a finish line.
Lamar Campbell and Spirit of Praise. The name of the track is Nothing Too Hard. Stay tuned. Just after a word from our sponsors, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned, because Vision of Grace will be right back.